What's up, DJ Tech Tools? Ian Golden here. I want to share with you a new technique that I'm working on scratching with cue points. So we all know about cue point juggling, but I've been trying to come up with a way to creatively voice cue points so that they kind of sound like a scratch. I think I've stumbled upon the secret combination, and I want to share it with you today. The first technique I've got right here in Tractor, we'll take a look, is I've got a classic scratch sound. But what I've done is I've dropped 4 cue points on that scratch sound. So I'm getting different parts of the voicing. So that's trick number 1. Instead of just dropping a single cue point on one scratch sound, you're going to want to drop multiple cue points on different parts of that sound so that you can voice it. So right there, we're already getting a little bit more expressive than just a standard. That's going to get pretty old pretty fast. And the thing about the scratch is that it's extremely expressive. The next trick that I've started using is adding in a filter. Now most mixers today have a filter on the line. I'm using the Rain 68 here, and it's got a filter right on the line. So I'm going to use that to kind of adjust the attack. One thing about this first cue point is that the attack is really severe. So we want to adjust that and vary it to create a little different voicing. Another technique you can use if you've got a mixer is actually using your line level to then adjust the attack and the volume. This is a classic turntablist trick. So instead of having a sharp attack, that same sample now has sort of a gentle lead-in that you can use to drop into the downbeat. Now finally, the thing that I've been using lately that I personally really like, if we change our view here so we can look at the effects, you're going to see that I've got a couple of key effects here. A lo-fi, a filter 92 with an LFO on it, and the peak filter in Tractor. And the combination of these 3 effects on top of each other, tied to one single fader, can create some very, very expressive voicings. If you listen and you watch, you'll see that on this fader, I'm in combination controlling the lo-fi and the peak filter. So right there you've got a lot of expression, but then if we go up into the middle of the fader, in this range here, you've got the Zone 92 LFO filter. And what that's going to do with this super fader is kick that in the upper half of the range. You'll actually notice at the very top there's a reverb there. We can turn that up a little bit. So with the left hand, now I've got a lot of expression. And if you combine that with your filter, you can get some pretty cool stuff. Okay, so now I've got a new beat and a new set of samples, and I'm going to show you how all those things sound when placed together.